YouTube! Today we're making chimichurri chicken. So, if you don't know what chimichurri is, it's not chicken, it's a sauce. It's a sauce that you can put over things. It's an oil and vinegar base, so it's almost like a dressing more than a sauce. But to get started, and what kind of makes mine a little different, is we roast the onions and the garlic in the oil so they get all caramelized and the flavors all come out. To get started, we'll take the top off our pot. Turn this to medium-low heat, and then we're gonna add our oil. This is a half of a cup of just blended oil. I had to think for a second. So you can use olive oil, pure olive oil. Tonight I'm just using, I think it's 80-20 blend. And then we have here about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I have some really puny ones, so technically I think I have 8, but it's okay. You want to give them just a little smash, and we'll add them to the garlic, or add them to the oil. I have 1 small onion. We'll add that right in. You don't want this on high because the oil will get too hot and your onions and your garlic will burn before they become caramelized and roasted goodness. So this will take about 10 minutes. So you want this on medium to medium-low heat. At that. The delicious flavor, caramelized onions are one of my favorite things. Look at this garlic clove. Completely caramelized the flavor. So, what we need to do next is, in our food processor, if you don't have a food processor, we can do this by hand. Don't worry, just take a little longer because you have to wait to let this cool. But we're going to add all the oil and the garlic and onion. Make sure and be very, very careful. This oil is hot and you don't want to get an oil burn. Trust me, I've had plenty in my time. So then add to this, before we mix it up, is a half teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Putting this in the hot oil really helps bring out the bold flavors or the hotness of the red peppers. A half teaspoon of oregano. Once again, that hot oil will help toast that oregano to bring out more of its flavor. And then 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And we will add that right on in. Make sure you put the lid on tight. And if yours has this little insert, make sure that's in because you want nothing to splash on you. Let me repeat, this is very hot. So we're going to pulse this. Open it up. Ooh. This smells so good. So good. Look at this. Scrape this down as much as you can. Scrape the sides down. Look at this. This looks absolutely to die for. So what we're going to add next is a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. We're almost done, and this sauce takes about 10 minutes on the stove, so you can do like some Pinteresty things. And then it takes about 3 minutes to whip it up from here. So, like I said before, we have 1 bunch of parsley. So, just rough chop it because the food processor is going to do the work. But if you're doing this in a bowl, chop it super, super fine, and then we'll mix it all together. Fresh cilantro, which is a half of a bunch, by the way. Place your lid back on and pulse it. Look how vibrant and green this is. We just got a couple more pulses to go. Chimichurri sauce. Ayo. Gotta scrape this down. This screams healthy. It's like pure green goodness. Touch of sweetness from the pineapple and coconut. And ooh, look at this. Yum. Kind of put that right there. Now the sweetness from this, the acidity from the chimichurri, just take a little bit of this, sprinkle it right on top. And this is a picture perfect dinner. Chimichurri sauce takes a couple minutes to make. Rice pilaf takes 30 minutes to make, and 20 minutes of that time is letting it sit on the stove, so that doesn't really count. And probably the longest time is cooking up the chicken. Chimichurri sauce, this delicious Caribbean rice pilaf, and some chicken. You can put this chimichurri sauce on seafood, on steak, on pork, on lamb. pretty much anything. I bet you could even put it on more vegetables. So, this rice is amazing. Lost some of it. It just brings so much bold, fresh flavor. Just makes everything pop. This is so good. I'm going to finish eating this, you guys, but I'm going to eat it while sitting down. So until next time, adios.